Oh, it's the doorbell. Come in. Mailman Gordon. How you doing, buddy?
It's been a few months, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't had my mail. What's happening?
Oh yeah, sorry. I was in Hawaii taking a 6-month vacation, so
Okay, well,
that's how I got this tan.
looking good.
Oh,
is
yeah,
that mail?
Oh yeah, there's your mail.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
Mailman Gordon, everybody.
Oh, hey, thanks guys. Thank you for being here.
Mailman
All right,
Gordon.
let's see what he brought us. It's been a while since we've had some mail. Oh, great. Questions from our fans. This is wonderful. The first question comes from Busy Daisy. Busy Daisy asks, we're planning on introducing CRM to our sales team when we merge our European and American offices. We'll have everyone in a single location during the week of the merge. Do you have any tips to make our implementation go smoother? Yeah, so CRM does have immediate and great long-term benefits. There's no doubt about that. One of the things that we advise, though, is that you don't rush into the implementation, and you don't try to schedule your implementation around other activities like holidays or other busy periods of your schedules. And if you're talking about merging offices, I'm going to guess there's probably a lot of things going on, a lot of questions being answered during that time. It might not be the best time to do your actual implementation and training. You can do a lot of things remotely these days. In fact, most of our implementations are done remotely. So I would recommend that you use that time to do other merge activities to get the culture in line, the processes in line, and then come back and revisit the implementation. Okay, hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, as always, just reach out. Our second question comes from Timeframe Tony. Tony asks, the president of our company has tasked me with buying CRM. How much time will it take us to implement CRM for 10 users? I've heard of other companies taking up to a year to get CRM in place. That's a really good question. A lot of people out there, unfortunately, have been led to believe that you just buy the CRM, turn it on, and then you're going to immediately start having benefits. That is definitely not the case. Other people have been talked to by consultants and they find that their implementations take a year to 2 years. That also doesn't need to be the case. Our process, what we've developed over the years, where after we've done hundreds of implementations, our process is going to take about 5 to 6 weeks for you to get up and running successfully with CRM, fully trained, fully implemented, and things working the way you need them to be working. And that's for a implementation that's being done from scratch. So if you're coming from another system where you're trying to migrate data from Salesforce, for example, is a popular one. We migrate people from Salesforce.com to Microsoft Dynamics. That will take a little bit longer, but not too much longer. If you're interested in more information about our process, just click the link and you will be happy to talk to you about that. Okay, thanks, Tony. And our last question comes from Secure Steve. So Steve writes, we're implementing a 20-user system and one of our managers wants to make sure security is in place so people only see what they are supposed to see. Do you have any advice on putting security in immediately? This is also a very common question that gets raised. So one of the things that we see is that people with the best of intentions, they'll get a new system in and they want to do everything. They want to make everything secure. They want to make, do everything in the kitchen sink, put it all in the system to take immediate benefits. Our recommendation is, especially for smaller companies, start simple. Start as simple as you can that still delivers value. And what you're going to want to do is, it's better to err on the side of openness at first because you can always restrict it later. What you don't want to do is restrict things to the point where people can't see what they need to see to do their job, or things are more cumbersome, or you got half the people that have to click these things, these steps to get to their information. These other people have to click these other things to get to their information. That can overly complicate things and it can make your implementation a little bit more clunky and cumbersome. Our goal always is to make sure that you smoothly start using CRM and everyone is using it properly in a short time frame. So hopefully that makes sense. If there's any questions about that, if I didn't explain it very well, just give us a call. Happy to answer your questions. That's it for this week's mailbag. And stay tuned. We're going to be having more of these in the coming months. And look forward to your questions. Thank you.